What if you could buy a home for less than a second-hand car? Not a shack, not a temporary shelter, but a proper dwelling with a kitchen, bedroom, bathroom, and solar panels. And what if the person behind this idea has already turned an entire industry on its head once before? The global property market has been moving in one direction for years: prices up, affordability down. For millions of young people and families on average incomes, owning a home has become an unattainable goal. Rent eats through budgets, mortgages weigh on you for decades, and construction means endless contractors, delays, and unforeseen costs. It is precisely at this moment that an idea emerges which sounds almost unbelievable. Tesla, the company that transformed the automotive market, could do the same for housing. We are talking about a compact modular home from Tesla. According to available information, the starting price is around $7,999. The estimated market release is no later than 2027. And this is not a concept on paper. Behind this project lies a real partnership, real technology, and a man who personally tested a home of this kind by living in one for around 3 months. To understand why this idea came about at all, you only need to look at the housing market. Rental costs in major American cities have long exceeded the bounds of reason. Buying land, obtaining permits, getting a project approved, construction, all of this together makes home ownership a privilege rather than the norm. Elon Musk, it would appear, has decided to tackle precisely this problem. If Tesla managed to make electric vehicles a mass-market product, why can't the same be done with housing? The logic here is the same as with cars: standardized production, robotized assembly lines, precision engineering, mass output, and as a result, the price falls whilst quality rises. A home stops being a building site and becomes a product. You order it the way you order an appliance. Within a week or two, it is delivered. It is installed within a matter of hours, and you move in. Production is planned to be rolled out at the Tesla factory in Fremont, where advanced robotized assembly lines are already in operation. Each module will be fully assembled at the factory. Load-bearing walls, kitchen, living space, bathroom, electrics, plumbing, ventilation, all of this will be built in before the unit is shipped. The connection systems work on a plug-and-play basis. Put it in place, connect a few fittings, and it is done. The materials have been chosen deliberately as well. Instead of standard plasterboard and quickly worn-out finishes, reinforced steel frames, ultra-strong concrete panels, polystyrene insulation, and multi-layer composite materials compressed under enormous pressure. This produces modules approximately 8.5 meters in length and around 4 meters in width, very sturdy, yet light enough to be transported. When folded, the home fits within the dimensions of a standard freight container or a Tesla semi-articulated lorry, making delivery possible even to hard-to-reach areas. The project partner is Boxable, a company that already has experience in modular construction. According to available reports, it was in a boxable home that Musk lived for around 3 months in Texas, before officially confirming the partnership. After news of his living in such a home spread publicly, the company received more than 100,000 pre-orders. This speaks volumes about the scale of Musk's influence, and how acute the demand for such a solution turned out to be. Now to the main question: what is inside a home of approximately 26 square meters? The answer is surprising. The space is laid out in such a way that it does not feel cramped. Ceilings of around 2 meters 80, windows and doors nearly full height. All of this fills the space with light and creates the impression of something considerably larger. Inside, there are 4 functional zones: a living area, kitchen, bedroom, and bathroom. In the living area, a sofa bed, a coffee table, a wall-mounted television. If needed, the zone can easily be converted into a home office. The composite wood flooring retains warmth in winter and does not overheat in summer. The kitchen is compact but fully equipped. An induction hob, fridge, dishwasher, oven, sink, and ample cupboards. A fold-down dining table is built directly into the kitchen area. Ventilation with air filtration is also included. In the bedroom, a Murphy fold-down bed. During the day, it folds into the wall, freeing up space. At night, it unfolds into a full double sleeping area. The bathroom is modern: a shower, basin, mirror, a low flush lavatory, and frosted glass panels. Throughout the home, hidden recesses, built-in drawers, wall-mounted shelving. Every centimeter is used with intention. One of the key features is modularity. A single unit is designed for 2 to 3 people, but modules can be connected horizontally or stacked in several stories, producing a full-sized family home. This means you are not obliged to take on the financial burden of a large property straight away. You start small and expand as needed. The energy component deserves a mention of its own. For an additional fee, the buyer can add a solar roof and a Powerwall battery managed via the Tesla app. With such a package, the home becomes practically self-sufficient. Electricity for the air conditioning, cooking, washing machine, and even charging an electric vehicle, all from its own solar generation. Additionally, there are clean water tanks, a rainwater harvesting system with filtration, grey water recycling, and a closed-loop waste management system. In essence, it is a self-contained ecosystem, independent of external utility networks. Another aspect is fundamentally important. Tesla wants to remove the barriers that have traditionally made buying a home such a painful process. No months-long approval processes, no building contractors, no unexpected bills. Musk has even mentioned the possibility of free land use for the first 2 years in certain locations, for those who do not have their own plot. Buying a home should become as straightforward as buying a car. Place an order, receive it, move in. The structural durability has not been overlooked either. A steel frame, multi-layer waterproof panels, an engineered roof designed to withstand significant snow loads, protection against corrosion and mold. All of this is intended to ensure resilience in serious natural conditions, severe storms, heavy rain, flooding, and snowfall. That said, the picture would be incomplete without an honest conversation about the challenges. Any structure requires maintenance. Walls can crack, seals can wear out, and moisture can find a weak point. If the insulation proves insufficiently effective, a northern winter or a scorching southern summer will turn daily life into an ordeal, and electricity bills will undermine the promised energy efficiency. 26 square meters is a serious test for those accustomed to space. Minimalism here is not a lifestyle choice, but a necessity. If you tend to accumulate things, the home will quickly begin to feel oppressive. There are also production-related questions. Tesla currently has no shortage of priorities: competition in the electric vehicle market, development of the Optimus robot, new car models. Housing is not at the top of the agenda. Manufacturing homes is technologically more complex than manufacturing cars. Before mass production begins, the real price may turn out to be higher than stated. This does not mean the project will fail. Tesla knows how to reduce costs as it scales. But the path from concept to the shelves is rarely a straight one. There is another angle that is spoken about less often. Musk makes no secret of his goal, the colonization of Mars. And if a permanent settlement ever appears there, people will need structures that can be assembled in a matter of hours, operate autonomously, consume minimal resources, and be manufactured in a factory rather than built by hand on site. Lightweight, compact, transportable modules. That is precisely the description. Perhaps living in a prefabricated home worth a few tens of thousands of dollars is not simply Musk's personal choice in favor of modesty. It is a quiet experiment with a model of housing for another planet. In May 2020, Musk sold nearly all of his property and moved into a small home near his workplace. For one of the wealthiest people on the planet, this was an unexpected move. But it was precisely this that made the idea of compact housing truly headline-grabbing. If a man of his means chooses a small home, it is no longer poverty or eccentricity. It is a statement of values. The Tesla tiny house is not simply cheap housing. It is an attempt to rethink the very concept of a home, what it should offer a person, how much it should cost, how it should be built, and where it should stand. Whether it will succeed, time will tell. But the question has already been asked loudly enough for millions to hear it. What do you think of this idea? Could housing like this change your life? Let us know in the comments. And if you are interested in topics around technology, innovation, and the future, subscribe to the channel and give it a like. It helps us produce more content like this.